Grab a seat, fellows. We need to talk. Hello, my friends. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because I have a lot on my mind and I want to talk about it. Now, before I begin, happy 4-year anniversary of the channel. And yes, this is the reason why I'm making this video, because it's been 4 years and I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing. Now, this video is not as heavily edited as most of the other ones, specifically for an Isn't Wholesome video, because I thought of this at the last minute, like literally the last minute. I am making this video within the span of 2 days. And B, I feel like it fits the theme of the video title. Perfection. The state of something having no flaws whatsoever. It's weird this time around because I'm so used to wanting like animations or new drawings for my storytime videos, but not this time around. And also I just feel really burnt out. But Ethan, you haven't even uploaded anything. Well, and now allow me to elaborate on the first point. For those who haven't caught on, I reuse a lot of old images in my videos because, well, it saves time. And I'm lazy. Now, most people don't care, but to me, I give myself crap sometimes for using sprite sheets or reusing images because that's just lazy. I look at other people's animation channels and think, well, they're not doing it. They're making new images like every single time. I'm doing this all in one take, by the way. I don't have time to like try and actually make this work. I have a script and everything right in front of me and I'm still messing up. I think you can see exactly how the theme of this video is working out. Either way, I had the mentality of trying to just sort of copy others, and boy, is that that's not exactly the best mentality to have. I mean, it's one thing to take inspiration, but to follow someone's exact formula is not exactly very smart, not very big brain. Growing up, I was always being compared to, whether it be the athletes in my gym or my family members or relatives doing better at school than me. At first, I didn't really care because I was a brat. Let's be real. I was a brat. And I didn't really care that much about school and whatnot. Or I didn't really care about a lot of things until eventually I did learn to care. And it got so bad now to the point where I care a lot when it comes to people comparing me. Or I always find myself comparing myself to others because I feel like I need to be better. Now it's in college where I don't feel smart because I'm in a room full of other people who are smarter than I am. Or at least give off the appearance that they are smarter than me, and I think I have to be better. And then everybody would say that I'm smart, but I can't see it because I just don't think I am smart enough. Smart is something I've never really associated myself with. Same with like looking attractive. Like I've never associated myself with those things. And for a while, also strength, because I trained with professional athletes. Now I go to the regular gym and everybody's freaking out whenever I do like gymnastics and whatnot. So at least I can say strength. I am physically strong. But when it comes to being smart or good looking, I've never really truly said that, hey, I'm smart or I'm good looking. I'd say it sometimes, but I'm getting a little off topic right there. So college is one thing where I get compared to, but it's even on YouTube now where I see what animators do and even my own YouTuber friends and begin to think that I'm not good enough. I end up overthinking and think to myself that these videos won't be worth it, that they won't perform well, and that nobody is going to care. I have fallen down a rabbit hole where I'm trying to make each and every video as best as I can possibly make it, and that leads me into a trap where I'm trying way too hard to make something amazing, and instead of actually making something, I end up not making anything at all. It gets so much worse when I look at the time between uploads and think, wow, I could have made something during this time. But instead, it's spent on not failing college and trying to balance a social life, balancing what I want versus what I need. And when it comes to YouTube, there's a lot that I want. I want to make even more Isn't Wholesome videos. I want to make the Gemstone Defender Season 3 the best season I have ever made. And then those thoughts hit me. I asked myself, Ethan, why are you trying so hard to make these videos so perfect now? You only have like 600-ish subscribers. And a lot of people probably don't even care about your content. I mean, look at the views that you get. Sure, they look okay, but they could be so much better. Or even that, they just kind of click on and they go away. They don't really care. In fact, they're so bad that you're just basically irrelevant. And I would tell myself that sometimes because I believed that the audience I had wasn't real. And I've even convinced myself that I'm just being selfish to think that I deserve more than what I'm getting. And when you put it like that, yeah, I can 100% agree with you. It's that entitlement feeling where you feel like you deserve more than what you're actually getting when you haven't quote unquote put in the work to try and get there. I have a level of self-awareness that can be pretty annoying sometimes. I try to be as self-aware and unbiased as possible. But coming back, I got so much tunnel vision in trying to make things good so that they can succeed in the eyes of the public that I completely neglected the fans who love me for who I am and not just my work. I am more than just the content I put out, and I've proven that time and time again, whether it be on my streams or my friend's stream. Speaking of my friend's stream, Captain Fry, every time I go on his stream, I feel a sense of freedom because I'm not thinking of I'm not thinking of the audience. I'm not thinking about viewerships. I just think about having a good time. But then I stream on my own and I just think of the viewership and who I'm talking to. That's something I definitely realized was going on whenever I would do live streams or make any kind of content. I would always be more concerned about the viewership than actually trying to be entertaining sometimes. Okay, most of the time. It just goes over my head sometimes that I have an established audience that really loves and support my work and that I have a positive impact on people. My emotions cloud my judgment and I become blindsided by thinking I'm not good enough or that I have to do even better so I can be even more successful. And I put that pressure on myself because I feel like I have to. And I keep doing it until all I can see is disappointment. And that is the dreaded curse of perfection and why it isn't wholesome. Nice tie-in. So what does this mean for the channel? Well, I think it's a wake-up call. I want to start making videos that I feel proud of and not care about how well they perform. Upload them whenever I want and be free. I want to do more crazy gameplay videos on my streams. I want to do more collaborations and talk to people. Heck, I even want to start my own podcast called Ethan's Little Talks. I'm not going to get into that now, but you know, that's just something I'm going to throw out there real quick. Heck, I want to make even more Isn't Wholesome videos. I know the Isn't Wholesome videos are just a trademark title to make me stand on the algorithm, but I really genuinely do love the Isn't Wholesome series. It's something that I'm very proud of, and it gives me that uniqueness and spark to talk about stories where I don't just like every content creator who's saying, I accidentally ate salt when I was 3 and then became allergic to frogs. That wasn't even part of the script. I literally pulled that one out of my butt. I want to talk about gaming content like Sonic Frontiers isn't wholesome or Luigi's Mansion 3 isn't wholesome. I want to make more shorter, fun videos with gameplay in it and less animation because I just feel like that'd be a lot less straining, less difficult on me. I want to make more sideline comics. Like I have so many short stories that I can tell with these characters. Like one of them, for example, is Scarlet and Damien. Like I can make a whole short comic on these two, and their story is so amazing. And there's so much that I can do with the Gemstone Defenders world, but I'm so focused on writing season 3 that I feel like I don't have enough time to make those. I want to make more funny skits and animated shorts. I even want to get voice actors for the characters so I could start doing some crazy shenanigans with that. And lastly, I just want to talk. I want to ramble. I've always loved talking to people, and my personality has kind of shown that. But the thing that makes it different from online and offline is that offline, you can see my personality. But offline, I keep my face anonymous. Even though I post some cool, over-the-top dramatic Instagram pictures, I do censor my face. I blur myself out. When it comes to me talking on YouTube, the thing that scares me is that I don't think people are willing to sit down and listen to me ramble for like 5 to 10 minutes. I know that's no different than me rambling on stream for an hour, but to me here, I always felt like that I had to use animations or something flashy and dramatic to cover up the fact that I feel very insecure about my voice, which is ironic given how much of an extrovert I am. But I guess, you know, different platforms, different continuities can affect how you feel about certain aspects of yourself, especially when you're putting yourself out there to a sphere that can be very judgy. And especially in these times, oh man, It can be really brutal. I have said for a very long time that voiceovers aren't wholesome. It's a quote that sticks around forever, but even 4 years later when it comes to YouTube, I really thought I would be more confident. And to some extent, I am a lot more confident, but that echo, that intrusive thought always clicks in behind saying that, hey, no, your voiceovers still suck. You still sound annoying. You're still bad. Get out of here, scrub. It's something that does just, it lurks in the back of my head. And maybe that's just the mindset of like being a YouTuber and whatnot, whereas like everybody feels, self-conscious about their voices. But, that's basically what I'm trying to say here is I want to make more content that's a lot easier and that isn't just big project after big project. Like maybe I should just take a break from making the Gemstone Defenders comic line because I finished season 2, right? I haven't really done anything since. I want to make more short stories again. Maybe that's what I should do. Just make more short stories, maybe take bus rides aren't wholesome. That is the next Isn't Wholesome video, by the way. I started taking that up. I started taking that one like way too seriously. I need to dumb it back down so that way it's more fun again. I need to find like a proper schedule for live streaming because like, college is going to end soon. And even though I'm going to be working during the summer, I could do a lot more live streams, which is something I really want to do. And I guess what I need to remember is that I do have a audience. And even if I don't have like an audience of random people that come together, I have my friends who are willing to pull me up and support me. So I think that's something I have to remember. There's a lot that I need to work on going forward. So this year I have goals. I want to reach 1K subscribers. I want to do more live streams. And heck, even if I don't make any like official videos this year, at least I'll still have content. I'll still have the live streams. I'll still be in other people's streams and feel genuinely happy about creating content and pushing my stuff out there. I mean, I've only been doing this for 4 years and I'm finally starting to find my grounding. Like, heck, imagine 5 years from now. Maybe I only get like 10K subscribers. Who knows? By that point, I'm probably pushing out my comic series. I'm probably pushing out so many other Isn't Wholesome videos. Who knows? Maybe I'll find a girlfriend. Very doubtful of that, though. I honestly don't think that'll happen. Relationships aren't wholesome. That's going to happen soon. That's definitely going to happen. But that's basically all for today's video. I'm glad I was kind of able to tie it in with at least the Isn't Wholesome series. And I kind of like how this video was more laid back because it gives you guys more of a perspective of what really goes on through my head when it comes to being a YouTuber and making these kind of stuff. The road ahead is very interesting, and while I do have a vague idea of what to expect, it is still uncharted territory. But whatever happens, I know I won't be doing it alone, which is probably the best feeling ever. I'm really happy that I can walk this road with my new YouTube friends and see what the future has ahead of me. So with that said and done, I thank you all so much for the support that I have received up to this point. Follow all my socials. Perfectionism sucks. And with that said and done, stay safe, stay wholesome, and don't forget to always be creative.